What's going on, everybody? This is my first YouTube video. I'm excited, but I'm a little bit nervous. I mainly want to make the channel so I can document me moving to Colombia, me and my son, and basically my progress of Spanish. Um, so basically, if you guys have found my video, you've probably found some other Spanish YouTube bloggers out or vloggers out there, such as Ambi Gonzalez, Siempre Ambi TV, Chanel Adams. Who else is out there? The Spanish dude. Who else is out there? Butterfly Spanish. Why not Spanish? There's a couple people out there. There's a lot of people, in Medellin that I follow. And this is actually what led me to take learning Spanish seriously and being like, I need to move to a Spanish speaking country. So basically, in less than 1 month, we are moving from Chicago to Medellin, Colombia. I'm super excited. I'm like super nervous. I visited Colombia in October. Stayed with a family. They were really nice, and they're letting us come back. We're gonna stay with them for a month, and then we're gonna stay in our own place after that. After I, introduce myself, I'm going to add a little clip of me speaking Spanish. So you guys can kind of get a sense, like I'm pretty much like beginner. I like to think that I'm going towards, maybe I'm intermediate, but I'm intermediate until I hear people from Medellin speak. Then I'm like a total beginner. But that's the thing. It's like, I've been studying Spanish for a long time. I'm half Puerto Rican. Some people in my family speak Spanish. I've always listened to Spanish music. I go to Spanish clubs, bars, everything like that. So, and I also took Spanish 101, 102. I've tried many attempts to learn Spanish, and this time I've been studying for 8 to 10 months on italki, doing a couple conversation lessons a week. I do workbooks. I do, record myself on a recorder. And this is like 8 to 10 months now. So this time is like the real deal. I'm not going to give up this time. With languages, you tend to get gung-ho and then it's like you give up. This time, no, I have 8 to 10 months in it, and I'm like literally moving to another country. So I am determined and dedicated at this point. I've been trying to move to South America for the last like 7 to 10 years, but and I've been studying for 7 to 10 years, just like not serious. I've been trying to move and it could, it didn't happen. So at this point, I'm just totally like all in. I'm sure you guys will meet my son. He's in the other room. So at some point, I'm sure you guys will see him. I'm going to try to do videos when I'm in Medellin, let you guys know how it is over there in case you're interested. And basically just, hopefully connect with other people who are trying to learn Spanish. And, hopefully just help people because, this is like, I'm not a very studious person. I'm not good at memorizing stuff. I never liked school. I never liked classes. The reason why I'm doing this is out of sheer passion and determination. I'm not somebody who usually, learns languages. I'm not somebody who would normally do that, but because I am Puerto Rican, but I never learned how to speak, it's just kind of like, you feel alienated in that way, when you're around, other Latinos and, I like salsa dancing, bachata and everything. And, when I go out, I'll try to talk to people, but they obviously know that you're not fluent. So they'll try to talk to you in English. So it's super frustrating. And, it's also alienating a whole population of people. This is Chicago, like everybody speaks Spanish. If you're totally fluent, you could go all throughout Latin America and everything, and you could just meet so many people and not have a language barrier. But, if you don't know that language, you're alienating a whole group of people that you cannot be friends with, that you cannot network with, you know what I'm saying, that you can't talk to, and it's just limiting. So that's, I just feel like it's a necessity for me and it's important for me. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I do have italki. That's mainly what I've been using for the most part. I'll put the link below. If you guys don't know, italki, it's an app to where you can find language partners, and you can set up 30 minutes, hour appointments with people. You can pick what country they're from, and then you just Skype with them. You can do a formal, or it can just be an informal conversation. I have my teachers from Venezuela, and we do basically, we do like 30-minute conversations. It's not formal, but we've been doing it I've had other teachers, but they weren't the best. This teacher, she's really easy to talk to and everything, and I've been talking to her for like 5 months. So, and it's really, really helped. It's pretty cheap depending on, what teacher you get. If they're just an informal like tutor, it might be like $6 or something like that, $6 to $8. So it's really, really not bad. I mean, even if you did it just once per week, it's a really good deal. So yeah, I'm just like trying to join the YouTube family. I'm like, I got inspired by like Ambi specifically and Chanel Adams. They're awesome. If you guys aren't following them, definitely follow them, look them up, YouTube them. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, there's really people out here really like learning Spanish, like to become totally fluent. And I'm like, why can't I do that? You know what I mean? But yeah, look them up. The channel's awesome. That's what made me to take it seriously again and just be like, this time I'm not giving up. Yeah, I know I'm kind of all over the place. I'm just trying to introduce myself so you guys know what to expect on the channel. I'm about to go ahead and put a clip of me speaking Spanish after this video so that you guys can kind of get a feel for where I'm at. I wish I would have did a clip of me like 6 months ago, because really I couldn't say anything, honestly. So I'm a perfectionist and I'm like hard on myself. So it's like, I think I've obviously gotten better. Like my teacher told me that. I know if it was 6 months ago, for instance, I would not have been able to speak at all. So yes, I've progressed. But again, I can understand Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, everybody. The only people that I cannot understand is from Medellin. And it just so happens that Medellin is like a great city. I've met a lot of great people. It's a great place to move to. Everything about it, the climate, the culture, the city, everything about Medellin is great except for the accent. And no offense to anybody, looking at my channel who is like from Medellin or Colombia in general, but I love Colombians. I love, people from Medellin. It's just a personal preference, or my ear is not trained to hear what they're saying. Like Puerto Ricans, Cubans, we tend to not really finish our words when we speak. And that's what I'm used to hearing. And I understand that better. But I think in Medellin, I notice people kind of have a tight mouth. Like they don't really open their mouth, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of like mumbly, and it just has me totally lost. So it kind of like killed my confidence a little bit when I went to Medellin, because I was taking like intensive classes every day that I was there, and I was living with a Colombian family, but it didn't even like it. I don't know. It's just as soon as I got there, it's like I couldn't speak. Maybe I was just overwhelmed and I wasn't used to that what do you say, accent. Yeah, so, but you know what? You can learn Spanish anywhere. I really like people that I met there, and I really like everything about it. So I guess I'm just going to have to, my ear's just going to have to be trained to hear that type of Spanish, so I can learn. And after I learn, I can always put whatever accent on it I want, but to learn, I think it'll work. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and, put a clip of me speaking Spanish, and I will be back to talk to you guys soon. And I'll put my italki link below, if you want to sign up. Hola, ¿cómo están? Soy Rebeca y hoy voy a hablar sobre mi experiencia aprendiendo español. Y he estado estudiando español por 8 meses, más o menos. Am, y tengo una profesora en la aplicación, se llama italki. Am, y trato de estudiar cada día para mejorar mi español y en octubre fui a Medellin, Colombia y ah, fue genial y fue una gran experiencia y tomé las clases cuando estaba en Colombia. Um, Mis clases fueron muy intensivas, pero bueno. Y estaba viviendo con una familia en Medellín y la familia fue muy paciente y muy amable. Entonces, voy a volver a Colombia en menos que un mes. Mí y mi hijo. Entonces, sí, nos mudamos a Colombia por 6 meses, más o menos, para mejorar mi español. Y, y estoy muy emocionada, pero tengo un poco miedo también porque mi español no es bueno y el acento de Medellín es muy diferente y muy difícil para mí. Um, cuando estaba en Medellín, no entiendo nada. Fue horrible. Fue horrible. Pero divertido también. Um, sí, tengo que practicar más. Hay muchas cosas.